So we are going to build an ALV ABAP list here using standard classes. Let's first explore the standard classes which we are going to make use of. This is SE24 transaction. So CL and container. So this is like custom container. CL underscore GUI underscore custom underscore container. So this is the one which we are going to make use of. This is the first class that we are going to make use of. So we're going to do it with scar table. And the next function model that we are going to make use of is CL underscore GUI underscore ALV underscore grade. So that also, if you just remember a bit of it, automatically you can go ahead and use that. This is the one, custom ALV grid. So if you remember a bit of it, you can actually use star, and wherever we are keeping a star, it means that it needs to be filled with some data. This is the one which we have. Custom CL underscore GUI underscore custom underscore container, and the second one happens to be CL underscore GUI underscore custom underscore ALV underscore grade. These are the two function models we have. More function module called reuse underscore ALV underscore GUI underscore ALV underscore grade. This is also there. We can make use of this one as well. CL underscore GUI underscore ALV underscore grade. So we are going to create two things. We are going to make use of CL underscore GUI underscore custom underscore container and CL underscore GUI underscore ALV underscore grade. These are the two function models that we are going to make use of, and we are going to build the ALV. So now that we are clear with which function module, which classes that we are going to use instead of function modules, now we also have to understand another thing, that the field catalogs which we were building, okay, the field catalogs that we were building needs to be of type LVC underscore T underscore FCAT and LVC underscore S underscore FCAT. So these are this is a table type. Table type is same as the internal table. This is a table type, and this is a structure. So these are the two things that we are going to make use of. So these are the things that we are going to make use. We are going to make use of a type called LVC underscore T underscore FCAT and LVC underscore S underscore FCAT. These two are for the field catalogs. And to build the data output, we have to use these two, and we have to create a screen here. Okay, it's for getting the display, we need to create a screen in SE51, and we need to link that SE51 screen to this particular program that we are doing. But this will be an executable program only. For executable program, we are going to create a screen. Let's see that now. Okay, so now I'm going to build this program quickly. So here we'll go ahead with ZVA underscore ALV Oops Alv, and we'll go ahead with the create ALV report. ALV report. So we have this as executable program. Now in this we have to go ahead and create a structure here, types. I think carried scar has very less number of fields, so we can directly take it instead of creating a structure. Let's see that. So we have, this is like just 5 fields. So I think we can directly take it. So I'll go for data it underscore s, type standard table of scar, w underscore s, type scar. Now this is what we have, and other than this we have to call this o underscore con container, type ref to that first the first class that we proposed, the cl underscore g underscore custom underscore container. And then we have o underscore alv, type ref to the standard class again, cl underscore g underscore alv underscore grid. This is what we have. So now what we'll do is we'll go for select options. Select options is something which we normally, it's a good practice to have it carried. For w underscore s hyphen carried, select star from scar into table it underscore s, where so this is the select star, and then we'll go ahead and call screen 100 at 22, starting at 22. So what we have here is we have this call screen 100 starting at 22. Now inside this 100 screen we have to create that. We need to go to the flow logic, uncomment this one, uncomment this one also, and these are the modules, uncomment the process before output and process after input. Process before output, something has to come by default, we'll put in the process before output, and if you click something, something has to happen, will be done in the process after input. So what we'll do is we'll go for the container here. It's mandatory for us to go for the container. So in1, and we need to create a push button here, exit pb1 exit, and fct code is ext. These are mandatory, right? So we are doing this save app activate. So once this is done, once we have done this, let us double click on this module, process before output module in the main program. Say okay, this got created, save it, back, we got this, say yes. Now in this, by default something has to come when we execute this, will come here. Okay. So the push button is something which we have as a user command, right? So that code have to be written in the process after input. So in the process after input here, we'll write case sy do com. Just in case we click that button, then when ext leave program. So here in this module we are going to call this pattern, and in the pattern we are going to call we are going to go for the ABAP object pattern. Okay, ABAP object pattern, and say OK. And in this we have to create object. So create object O underscore CON. And what is the class that we have? CL underscore GUI underscore custom underscore container. The container name is CON1 or CONT. CON1. Okay, just let me check that quickly. I think it's CONT1. CONT1. CON1. I have given it as CON1 here. So whatever is the container name that we have given there, the same thing should come there. So CON1. So in this, we need to call this as CON1. And that's it, nothing else. So then after that, we have to again go for pattern, select this ABAP object patterns, and select this instance, and here we'll go for next object O underscore ALV. It will be of type CL underscore GUI underscore ALV underscore grid. In this, the parent name would be this one. The parent is O underscore CON. O underscore CON is the parent. So this is what is O underscore CON? O underscore CON is the first object name. This is the object name, right? So the object name is what we are writing. It's a parent in the ALV grid. This is where we have to get the data. That's it. Now nothing else is required. Now we have to call the method. Click on the pattern and go for ABAP objects again. Say OK and create call method. And in this call method, we'll go for instance. What is the instance name? O underscore ALV. O underscore ALV. And what is the class name? CL underscore GUI underscore ALV underscore grid. And what is the method name? Set start table start first start. Set table for first display will be there. So that set table for first display is something which we have to call here. So set table for first display. This is a standard method which we already have in the standard class CL underscore G underscore A underscore. So then once we say OK here, we'll have this method coming here. Just like we pass the variables values in the function model, we have to pass the values into our class. So in the method, this is scar it underscore s. This is where we have the data, right? So these are two things that we have to have. Now we need to make sure that the screen is active. We need to have the screen active. The screen is active. Back. Activating this program. Execute again. So you'll get the data in the pop-up. We're getting the data in the pop-up here. So just we are passing the structure and we are doing it. So just in case if you want to change the column positions and all, we have to build the field catalogs. But otherwise, it's not required here. Since in this project we are not going for any field catalogs. So it will by default get the values positions as we have in the past. Fine. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and I'll be sharing this in the blog. You can just try it out from your end. Okay, so I shared the program here in abapeducation.blogspot.com. So you can just have a look at it. This is the program that we have just now done. You can actually take this code.